All right, so today I went to go rent this boom arm, and I need to cut down that tree up there. Saw a hawk up there. See that hawk up there? A little speck right above the tree. Those are the pigeons around here. Anyways, this tree is leaning like Pisa, the Tower of Pisa. And it's probably got about, it should be like straight up like that. And it's probably about a 4 or 5 foot distance between where it really should be. So if I notch it, it's gonna fall over that way. And that way is my neighbor's. So I can't do that. So I need to get this guy. The plan is to go up there and cut down into a manageable trunk. And then once we have a manageable trunk, I can get rid of this thing here. But fuck, man, this thing is a fucking pain in the ass to move. The hill here is too goddamn steep. You see those tire marks, and it's too curvy for me to be able to just back it in this way. And that was the plan, is I was gonna back it into this pad, but plans changed because that's not gonna happen. The hill took control today. So now I've got this strap here, and I have this little winch, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it probably a few inches, maybe about a foot at most, and then chalk it, release the tension, and do that again. Wash, rinse, repeat until we get it somewhere in here where it's a little more manageable, in this section right here. And then from here it's downhill, so I should be able to wheel it in there. But for now, I'm coming up a hill and it's taking a curve, and that is a pain in the ass. So stay tuned. All right, so here we are. So in that time lapse, you saw me move this machine what feels like a long distance for one man. Still gotta move the truck. But we were over there and we brought it over here. I had to pull it from that telephone pole up there. And then once we got it around up to here, I had to hitch it onto the arm on that excavator. And then once we got it as far as I could get on that excavator, where you see that strap going, there is a small Kubota tractor, and I anchored it down to the tractor. The tractor's not operating, otherwise I would have just hitched it onto the tractor and tractored it in. Easy, it would have been done in 5 minutes, but here we are, like an hour and a half later. And now I got to make sure I have the clearance to drop those stabilizers, those legs on the sides. And if I could, I should be able to go up there now. I'm really close to the tree now. So here goes. All right, there it is. I got it down to the roof line, which was the goal. Let me show you what this is like here. First time ever on a boom lift like this. It's pretty scary, but I got the hang of it now. So it goes up, 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 and the view only gets better from up here. Now it's blocked by the trees, and I hope I don't drop my phone. But look at how high we are now. Ooh, pretty scary. This is, I'm probably about a good 40 feet in the air. Check this out. Spit. Boom. That gives you an idea of how long it took. And tree was probably about this high. And I got it down now. Here, let's traverse this way. It's pretty scary traversing actually. Let's bring it down some. Get closer to that, to the level of the tree now. And I'll show you what was going on. All right, here we go. So let's get a visual here. So that spot right there in the center, right there where my finger's pointing at, where it's blocking right now, that right there is all rotted out. And it's rotted through, and there's a section, like that section right there, it's probably like about, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches thick. It's not really a whole lot of solid wood there. That side was pretty more solid, and that side was the most solid part. And what I observed was that the solid stuff is really tough to get through. And learning as I went along was, when I see that brown stuff start coming out, I know I've hit the center. And once I got probably above that pipe that's sticking out right there, I didn't want to hit the chainsaw on it. So once I got it just like right to that level right there, I was able to get a nice clean cut all the way through. And then I went in with my splitters, with these guys right here on the ground there. A splitting wedge, a couple of them. I dropped 2 of them down there. They're somewhere down there. And that little hammer, I forgot to load up my sledgehammer, so I was beating it with this little guy right here. This is the one that in that other video I put together. But it was good enough to get it down. We're at a good point now, so let me bring it down and give you some perspective here. So that right there, that green thing is a rack, pallet rack. So we're at about just under the height of the pallet rack. Let's bring it back over here. Actually, we'll go ahead and set it down. Boom. All right. Let's see. And here I am. This is eye level here for me. So probably like about 1.5 feet left to go to get it like at my height. So probably looking at about a 7.5, 8 footer there. And that's it. So we're just gonna continue splitting this and cutting it with the chainsaw little by little, but now it's not dangerous anymore. Now it's manageable. And that was the goal of this whole thing, was to bring it down into something manageable. So now our mission is complete. It's time to take this guy back and give it back to Home Depot, back where it belongs. All right, so now the job is to get this thing pulled up the hill somewhat so that I can hitch it onto the 2500 and let's go. So that'll be it. I'm not gonna record all of that, but that'll be it. That's all, folks. All right, so today is February the 12th, Monday, and I'm getting started here again. Sorry, I should have captured the very beginning of it, but what I've done here is I've cut a section of tree there. It's all dead in the center, and I'm gonna start splitting it coming down. So this is a continuation of the work that we started with that boom lift. So here goes. All right, so here we are. Damn, I tried to capture the time-lapse footage, but for some reason it won't do it. It only captures like 1 second, and every time that I would try to capture time-lapse it would fail. But here it is. This is the end of it, and the tree is now down. Now just got to get this and this put with that pile over there. That's gonna be firewood, and I gotta haul all of this rotten wood, probably compost. It's great mulch. So that's the deal here. This thing probably weighs about a good 60 pounds. Same over there. It's really dense, but it was ready to go. This thing would have caused a real serious accident. And that's all, folks.